Fortnite has left the vibing behind and jumped into a new season, Paradise. Chrome will consume all, but before then, there are plenty of gameplay changes to sink our teeth into. We take a look at a new game or check in seasonally with others every single week, so if you want to support the channel, consider subscribing. We'll keep the introductions short. We're here to let you know if the latest season of Fortnite is worth your time. I jumped back into Fortnite with the previous season, and it did a solid job of keeping me hooked. I was awaiting Season 4 with bated breath, and it's safe to say that it's delivered. We have a few gameplay changes, alongside some new gear and old favourites. The star of the show is the Chrome. Splashing yourself with it grants you a few new abilities. You can turn into a blob that is resistant to fall damage and moves with incredible speed. Regardless of your Chrome status, you can also move through any wall coated in Chrome. This provides a great alternative to standard movement and can manifest into some creative rotations and flanks. I'm a big fan of this change-up. New weapons are headlined by the Everchrome rifle and shotgun. These might just be my favourite weapons ever in Fortnite. These weapons increase rarity as you deal damage with them. This pulls the luck out of looting and puts the power of your weapon in the hands of player skill. The stronger you are, the stronger you become. I like systems in Battle Royale that reward seeking out fights, and this is one of them. There are some more standard weapons, like the hunting rifle and lengthened shotgun, both of which bridge the range gap of their respective classes. My beloved DMR has been taken from me, replaced by the Cobra DMR, but that's okay. Overall, the weapon pool is a step up from last season, which was already a pretty good season, mostly because of the removal of the charged SMG. The map as a whole has received an insane amount of change. The reality blooms from last season have stabilised, the reality tree and surrounding area has died, and an entire third of the map is encased in chrome, which is slowly spreading, creating unique POIs like Cloudy Condos, which floats above the ground, or Herald's Sanctum, a castle of chrome containing a boss fight. This boss fight is not terribly complicated, but it rewards you well. There are now vaults spread around the map, which require keys to get in. I like these, they are a quick way to get some great loot, but they are a risk. Getting keys is easy, but expect a fight when you reach the vaults. Zero build is still here, alongside traditional Battle Royale. Arena is there if you want something more competitive, and there are plenty of tournaments with some solid rewards. The latest one was giving away the Cypher PK skin that was due to enter the shop. I really like this. Creative is interesting. I tried a few modes again, and whilst they were fun, they just pale in comparison to the polish of the proper game. Imposters was removed, and I'm not really sure why, and this is highlighting my one big problem with the gameplay here. We're losing interesting modes, but they're also not being replaced by anything official. I remember a time where we'd get new limited time modes almost every single week. Stuff like Zero Build Team Rumble has been knocking around in the code for ages, and Epic has an entire catalogue of fun modes to bring back. Yet they don't. I think they're over relying on creative to fill in the blanks of interesting modes, but it just doesn't hold up. With that said, however, Season 4 is still a solid iteration of the Fortnite gameplay formula. It works, and it works very well. I'd be remiss to not give the gameplay here the full 5 out of 5. I praised the general art direction of Fortnite for being able to incorporate literally anything it fancied whilst still looking phenomenal. With that in mind, we'll be taking a look at Season 4's art direction. The new POIs look fantastic. The shiny chrome locations with their hexagonal structures feel almost otherworldly, and are quite frankly unlike anything we've seen in Fortnite before. I love the clear distinction of the chrome walls from regular ones, and despite their fast movement, it is always easy to spot a chromed player. There's a nice balance of gameplay and art direction with the chrome. The floating POIs create an almost urgent atmosphere, get off the ground. As the map evolves over time, we're seeing more and more POIs get moved to the sky, and as such, the art direction of the whole world is evolving. There's not much more to say on the art direction front. Epic have done a solid job of giving this season a unique artistic feel whilst keeping true to Fortnite's already stellar art direction. It's a little less spooky than I'd like for October, but we're still giving it the full 5 out of 5. I was very happy with the narrative in our video last season, but since then I think I was a bit too nice. Fortnite is still doing a great job of providing a narrative structure and reasons for the Battle Royale as a whole, but that whole thing has fallen to the wayside, especially with Season 3 just not having a conclusive event like previous seasons. Season 4 picks up with the 7 getting picked off by the Chrome, except for Brie Larson. There were some neat story quests to kick off the season, which I did like. It brings the gameplay and narrative together whilst not being too intrusive to the Battle Royale. Since then, the narrative has fully shifted to the environment, with the reality tree dying and sprouting up elsewhere, POIs lifting to the sky whilst the chrome spreads. There is a very nice melding of world design and narrative here, and I commend Epic for that. Where the actual story is falling back, the environment is doing a lot of heavy lifting, but I'm confident in my decision to drop the narrative score to a 4 out of 5. Fortnite is still a technical marvel. Content-wise, you're getting regular Battle Royale, Zero Build Battle Royale, Team Rumble, Arena, Party Royale, and everything creative can throw at you. The majority of these modes can be played in any squad size of 1 to 4, all the time. Imposters is gone though, and that makes me very sad. We experienced no bugs whilst playing. The game is in a solid technical state 5 years on, and runs smooth as butter. We're not going to go through the settings one by one again, that would be a waste of your time, but the full rundown can be found in our first Fortnite video, which is linked in the description with a timestamp. But just know that you can tweak whatever you want here. Epic has provided an insane suite of settings for you to tinker with and get your Fortnite experience perfect. And it gets the perfect 5 out of 5. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is here. Fortnite respects your time and money to the point where I actually felt comfortable supporting it and buying some skins for myself. This is one of the very few times you'll hear me say that. Hard drive footprint is a bit of a downer at just over 37GB, but you are getting a lot for that download. Usually, this would be enough to knock a point off, but I'm so impressed with the rest of Fortnite's commitment that it isn't going to this time. Matches last between 30 seconds and 20 minutes. It's nice and easy to fit the game in around real life. XP gains didn't go through their usual growing pains this season. Leveling has been fast and efficient. This makes the Battle Pass a worthwhile progression method and feels great. Once again, you get XP for pretty much everything you do, so you're never forced to play something you don't want to. On top of that, if you don't play for a few days, you get supercharged XP, which does a fantastic job of letting you catch up. There's no constant nagging in the back of your head that you have to play Fortnite today. Challenges are nice and simple and can be completed with ease. The additional styles for the Battle Pass after level 100 also look great, a marked improvement over last season, and are worth going after unlike last season. Every player from casual to hardcore is rewarded for the time that they put in. Store prices are still a bit on the pricey side, but everything here is high quality, and Epic even added a hold to buy button after 5 years. No more accidental purchases. Bundles are becoming the norm rather than the exception, and are discounted if you own items already in the bundle. There are real money bundles alongside the season starter pack and Fortnite crew, but all of these are reasonably priced. You can get a decent selection of cosmetics for a lower price than the V-Bucks shop. Once again, my time and money feels respected with Fortnite. I never feel forced to play, which is the usual free-to-play trapping. And when I do put my money in, I feel that what I'm getting is worthwhile. I can't believe I'm saying this. Fortnite gets the full 5 out of 5 on our commitment scale. I am still massively happy with Fortnite. I wouldn't have played it so much for the past 2 seasons if I weren't. It is the whole package. Solid gameplay, great looks, a decent story backed with amazing technical proficiency, and a respect for your time and money. Season 4 is just a solid improvement over Season 3 in almost every single way, and I cannot wait to see how the game evolves even further. We'll see you next season, if we haven't been consumed by the Chrome by then.